To let the world know, man, who you is, man, and where you from, man.
Oh shit. My name's Shamar, bro, and I'm originally from St. Louis, but I've traveled a lot around like the Midwest and a lot of different cities in the Midwest, and I'm currently in Lincoln, Nebraska, man.
Oh, okay. So you done moved around, but you're originally from St. Louis, huh? That's where you was born at.
Yeah, that's where I was born at.
Okay.
Let me see. Nebraska is different from a lot of the places I've been in. Basically because of the segregation, the institutional and systemic racism. I've never experienced racism like I have since I've been in the state of Nebraska. I've never saw segregation like I have until I've been in the state of Nebraska. So Nebraska, I say, is definitely the worst state when it comes to racism and discrimination. But all the states, like in the Midwest, like even St. Louis, St. Louis and Nebraska would be considered in the Eighth Circuit. So they basically all of it's pretty much the same, bro. They all really, really racist and disenfranchise blacks. People from St. Louis, they kind of different in that aspect. They a lot of them like pro-black. They like militant minded. And they maintain their dignity and integrity when it comes to their beliefs.
Right. That's what's up. Well, let me ask you another question. Are you affiliated with any nations or organizations as you was coming up?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure.
What nations you was a part of?
Well, like when it first started, when I was like in Gary, Indiana, when I moved to Gary, Indiana, they had like disciples and stuff. This was like during the '80s. But St. Louis at the time was like mostly like Bloods and Crips. So I really got introduced to it, in St. Louis. I mean, in Gary, Indiana. But at that time, it really wasn't like different branches. They was just because I guess they was just branching out and moving around to different cities. So at that time, it was just like disciples.
Right.
But now, and then like in St. Louis, we identified as BGD, as Black Gangster Disciples.
So
But it came a time.
So you saying in St.
Go
Louis,
ahead, bro.
this is when you was a youngster? You talking about y'all
Yeah,
identified as Black Gangster Disciples? What year was this?
this had to be around. This was like in the '80s and the early '90s.
Right. Okay. 80s, late 80s, early 90s, St. Louis.
Yeah, right. So it came a time, like when one of the brothers, he came on our block, and he basically was asked, he was like, he was telling us, that it ain't gonna be no more, like Black Gangster Disciples, and basically, y'all got to pick, what I'm saying,
So this is in St.
and
Louis.
decide. Yeah, this was in St. Louis. Like y'all gonna have to pick and decide because there's not gonna be no more like Black Gangster Disciples. Which branch, are y'all gonna go with. And during that particular time, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had an opportunity to go with Larry Hoover. And I was very familiar with him. But me personally, I chose to go with Booney Black. I chose to go to Breedway because of the beat, because of just being black. Like I said, I'm from St. Louis, and it's just in our blood, bro, to represent, our blackness, our culture. So I felt like, this was the best opportunity that I had to, represent our culture and our skin color, and to make a difference for our people. So it was a personal decision, that I made according to our race. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Okay.
Like I said, just basically, it's the concept, the blackness, the B, bro,
Right.
the third world, the third world concept, the third world foundation, basically, following in the principles of, like Marcus Garvey, with Pan-Africanism, and even the spiritual part, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you,
Right.
like a lot of it was spiritual, bro.
So there was spiritual concepts inside the new breed concepts that you kind of glued to.
Yeah, for sure, bro. As I mentioned, like the third world foundation, bro, is spiritual. It's definitely spiritual, bro. And I love that. But at the same time, bro, I definitely, honor every, king, every organization that fell up under the BOS concept, because like I said, love, life, and loyalty will get us started, but without knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, we will soon be departed. So I